What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the SH Figuarts Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Donatello action figure. And alright, we've made it to our last SH Figuarts Turtle review. One that started at the top of the year or at the end of last year. I can't even remember when that Raphael review was, but it was around that time. And yeah, I just sat on the rest, didn't open up Leonardo and Donatello till recently, and Michelangelo I just recently got. So, and you've seen the reviews this week of Leonardo and Michelangelo, and just today the unboxed of Donatello. So here now is the review. So how does he fare with the rest? Pretty good, but there's one thing that leaves me like with so many questions, but we'll get to it. Let's take a look. Right off the bat, this is a nice Donatello. I like the face. It looks good. You know, we've seen this body. We've seen pretty much this face. They've all come with this kind of generic face. There you go. They're the exact same. So, but it works for Donnie, and this is the way I might be displaying Donnie. You know, he's kind of, thinking about what he's got to do. You know, so pretty cool. Again, sculpt is the same as the rest of the turtles. You do get the D on his belt buckle. That, of course, is different and unique to all the individual turtles. So that's pretty cool. Again, the sculpt is nice. It's a good generic turtle body and it works. I really like the shell, you know, with the brown over this like beige-ish, mustardy color. So you got the light purple for the straps, you know, elbow pads, wrist bands, you know, and his bandana. So pretty good. It works. Paint on this guy is very minimal. You don't really have much going on except for, again, the belt. And then you do have his eyes look good here, so that works. And like all the rest of these guys, this bandana piece tends to pop out. I wish they didn't do it this way. You only gave us two heads, dudes. You should have given us two bananas, and that don't come out. There's no purpose. They don't rotate. They don't do anything. So I don't really see the need for them, you know. So articulation is the same as the rest of the guys. You know, you have a ball joint up here, and then joint at the neck, so you get a lot of range of movement in his head, which is very good. The shoulders actually seem a little bit looser than the rest, but like it's still tight, but it has more movement for sure out of the box. You do get that nice butterfly joint, so he can go around a lot, which is nice. Hinge and swivel otherwise, but you got a couple of joints there, so it's nice. It's a nice design, you know. It really works well. Upper bicep, double hinged elbows, which actually again works better than the other guys. Hinge, swivel, at least on mine, you know, so individual results may vary, and that's the thing with any figures, guys. Remember that. This is my opinion and my figure. It doesn't represent what you will get necessarily out of any box. That goes with any figure, you know, so that's my thought on reviewing in general. The shell can move up and down a bit, so you get a little bit more motion. There is a little ab crunch underneath the soft plastic shell. You can see right there. You don't get much, but you do get some waist articulation. His legs are on a ball joint in there. And then you got upper leg rotation, which is good. Double jointed knee, yeah, that's a little tight. So hinged ankle, which is good. It does have a little, and I haven't really pointed this out, but there is a covering there, which is nice on all the turtles. So that's a really cool thing that they did to help cover up the joints. Obviously, the pads cover up the other joints decently. So you do get a little rocker in there. It's very tight on mine. And then you do get the foot joint. And of course there is metal inside. So you get die-cast feet and lower legs, which really helps them balance and gives the figure some nice weight. That's, you know, for me, I really dig that about these turtles. It makes them unique, you know, like something different. All right, as you noticed here, he's got his bow staff in his hand. We will take a look at that right now. It's just a brown molded plastic. It's, you know, got some grips here. I would have liked a little bit of color, maybe some white on here. I don't know. It's a little plain, but it works. And he's got this piece here, like all the rest of the turtles, have a belt piece where you could store your staff, yeah, like so. And of course, you could just take this part out the back, pop this in, and it goes this way. There you go. That's how that looks. And of course, like Leo, the colors are not the same here, so meh, not something I'm gonna do. So that's a bit of a bummer. You got a nice range of hands as the rest. Open hand, holding hand, fist hands, holding hands, all that. So then you got a nice slice of pizza. Delicious. Somebody had to come with the pizza. So it looks good. Got a good, it's cooked well on the back. It's kind of drooping a little, which is nice for a nice New York slice. You know, I guess that's a little pepperoni. Could be sauce, could be pepperoni, whatever you want to think about it as. It looks good either way. Nice texture on it. Cheese dipping over the crust there. Pretty good, and he can hold it with these hands here. So have yourself a piece of pizza, Donnie, while we go over the rest. And the rest is just a head. And now we're gonna see something that's gonna annoy me. Hey, there's a nice smiling head. Why didn't this come with Mikey? Like, I would have switched heads. I would have given this to Donatello probably. And this to Mikey. Right? Am I wrong here? Do you guys think I'm wrong? Because I don't get it. It's a nice head. It's just with purple. Ho hum. Ho hum for real. Man, I would love to like be able to switch these. It looks like the whole thing is on we might be able to perform some surgery here. I don't know. I might give it a shot. For sure, I'm not going to be displaying Mikey with this face anyway. I mean, Donnie with this face anyway. I'd rather a more serious face on Donnie. So, but yeah. Yeah. You know, is what it is. But, you know, paint is okay on it. The eyes might be a little cross-eyed on this, but that's okay for a smiling face, I think. It's not super bad. You know, tongue inside is painted okay. Ho hum. So my big gripe, you know, with these turtles is that one piece of accuracy on these two figures. So, kind of sad. Oh, the hand came off. Let's put on a different hand. What's funny is I have a mess of hands here on my on my desk, so they might be all mixing up, but they're all the same, so it doesn't matter. So let's finally look at the turtles together. Here we are, folks. Very cool. There's your team. They look good for sure. It's a nice set. You know, overall, you know, little minor gripes from me aside, this does look really awesome together. So I dig that a lot. you know, so good job, Figuarts, overall, for sure. Like, this is a nice team. Definitely can recommend it. So, glad to have them. And here's some other various Donnies as a size comparison. You got the Secret of the Ooze Classics Donatello, the KO NECA Donnie, the Out of the Shadows Donnie with a little ultra little panel lining, as all of these got. And the Revoltech Donnie from the Nick Turtles, who's the only one that's really open right now. So we'll have to open up the rest of those soon. Yeah, backlog. But there you go. There's some more Donnies for you. Overall, this is a nice Donnie figure. He does some stuff a little better than some of the others, I think. A little extra movement. Not extra movement, but like feels a little looser, which is good. The other guys are a little tight, but this is definitely a good Donnie. Just not sure about that happy face. It's fine. He could be happy, but my whole thing is, why didn't that come with Mikey? I think that's gonna be my prevailing thought on this line. But yeah, overall, pretty cool. Definitely. All right, guys, that's all I have. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts below. And if you could check out my Facebook page, Ultrazilla Toys, that would be swell as well. I rhyme sometime. Oh, God. Till next time, peace out, peeps.